when we are talking, along with our talk, our movement, limb movement also happens. When we talk, our hands also start moving and head starts moving. And when we are talking, we are not talking in the same pitch. Pitch goes high and low. If you are surprised, you are talking, your pitch goes up and down if you are conveying some other emotions. When I am talking, my hand movement goes out. It is nothing but a dance. It is nothing but a Natya Shastra. A child, a baby, is talking with the hand movement. It's a hand movement, leg movement. It is nothing but dance. Our talking pitch goes up and down. It is nothing but Sangeeta, music. Music and dance are an art of communicating. Without music and dance, we cannot communicate. Other words, whatever pitches are the main thing, other words we are putting in as a filler. The pitch goes up and down, hand movement, they give the skeletal structure for our communication. That other, whatever words we talk about, they are just a filler. And they convey the message. The nada and actions, they convey the message. Whatever we talk, the words follow the meaning. Whatever meaning is there, words follow that one. If I am talking something like I am giving a talk about the fragrant flower in the heaven, I may be giving a talk for 1 hour, but it doesn't relate to you. You can't feel that one. What is, I'm talking about the flower in the heaven, that idea, it cannot be communicated to you because you haven't seen. The meaning should be there, words will follow. That if I am talking, that whatever I am talking, if I am talking about mango, you will visualize mango, how it looks like. What is the shape of the mango? What is the texture of mango? What is the taste of mango? And what is the skin color of the mango? When I am giving a talk on mango, you can understand what I am talking about. The meaning should be there and words will follow. Words will follow. That whatever I am talking about, the meaning, that meaning, the words will follow the meaning. And in the scriptures talk about whether God, in the yesterday's Bhagavad Gita also the topic came out, talking about whether God has a form or not. There are many opinions. Some religion, they talk about God cannot have a form. And some talk about God can have a form. There is so much of discord on that one. And to convey this message, what I am talking about, it is the Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna talks about Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nistrair Gunyo Bhavarjuna Nirdvandvo Nityasattvo Niryoga Kshema Atmavan. Sri Krishna is Traigunya Tribir Guna Maye Bhave Tribir Guna Maye Bhave Ye bi sarva idam jagatam mohitam nabhijanati mamebhya paramavyayam. These 3 gunas, everyone has these qualities. Tribir guna maye bhave ye bi sarva idam jagatam mohitam. Because of this, everyone is so possessive of the form, they do not realize me as someone inexhaustible, changeless. Whatever has a form is subject to change. Whatever form is there, it is subject to change. He says, I am beyond the change. beyond the change, he says at the same time, I do not have a form. But at the same time, he is talking about Devi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya. My form is divine. What he is talking about, God is not having a form like us, changing form. He says, my Gunamayi, my form is divine. Devi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya. He further says, Sarvata Panipadam Tat Sarvato Akshishoror Mukham Sarvata Shruti Sarva Avritya Tishtati. I have hands everywhere, feet everywhere, eyes everywhere, ears everywhere, mouth everywhere, enveloping everything I am existing. So, he has a form. He is talking about, I may not be able to see. That is problem with me, not with that one. I may not be able to behold that one. He says, my hands everywhere, feet everywhere. Sarvata Shrutimalloke Sarva Avritya Tishtati Sarvendriya Gunabhasam Sarvendriya Vivarjitam Asakta Sarva Britchaiva Nirgunam Gunabhoktricha. And he says, I am Nirguna, not the guna what you think, which binds you. I have had guna bhoktrucha. Nothing can bind me down, full of attributes. Full of attributes. That for we, our talks follows the meaning. When God is communicating, His words, He talks first, meaning follows. Jnanis are the one, initially they talk, what is the meaning of that one, we realize after many years, after a long time. With the Sri Krishna he is talking about, he has both form and without form. The temple altars, we go to temples, we stand in front of the altar, they are conveying the message. They convey the message. For example, we recently went to Badrinath altar. Why we go inside and look at the altar? Altar is the one, it is conveying a message to us. In the Badrinath, his one hand down, other over the other one, like a dhyana mudra. It is like here, and he is holding chakra and shankha. That meditation symbol, what it is conveying? You come here. Come meditate here. That the Badrinarayana is conveying to us. You come here. You meditate. Chakra and shankha symbolizing all your problems will be melted with this Sudarshana chakra. And shankha represents you will have abundance in your life. Not to worry. Come here and meditate. That is the message it is conveying in Badrinarayan. For example, if I go to Tirupati, what that Balaji is symbolizing? He is saying that you, one hand showing down, you surrender to my feet. And other hand he is showing on the knee, other hand on the knee, he is saying that surrender to my feet. Your problems will be only up to your knee deep. You can walk across. You think your problem is over your head, your problem will be only up to your knee deep. You can walk across. For example, in Udupi Krishna, you look at what he is talking about. He is having a wooden ladle in his hand. What it is conveying? It is saying that churn your thought, churn your mind, think deep. When you start churning your mind, cream of your personality will come out. When the cream comes out, all the irrelevant things will settle down. Now, mind is so polluted, you can't get a clarity. If you want a cream of your personality to come out, churn your mind. And if you go to Pandrapura, Lord is holding his hands on his shoulder and showing that I am impatient. I can't wait further. He is very impatient about our reckless living. How long I have to wait for you here? You are so embroiled in trivial things. Come to me, I am getting impatient. That is conveying. If you go to Jagannath Puri, what is conveying? Lord with big eyes. He is saying that I am absorbing, sucking all your problems through my eyes. Not to be afraid. Bhima, not to be afraid. And if you go to Guruvayur, look at the altar, it is a smile. Looking at the smile, you also start calming down. He is holding Shank Chakra. It's for removing the obstacles. One is Shankha represents the prosperity. Gada means your desires. Auspicious desires will be fulfilled. And another lotus means you will have a peace of mind. It is conveying. All altars, the symbols are there to convey the message. The altars are there. They are conveying a message to us. That is through mudra. It is conveying through a mudra. Mudra means to represent. Altar, we think altar is not talking. What is the point in going to a place of worship? He is not talking. He is conveying a message already. He is conveying the message. For in our hands, the 5 fingers are there. This thumb represents the fire element. The fire is the king. When you are victorious, you show this thumb. This is air element. 4 finger air element. Middle finger, the ether element. Ring finger represents earth element. Small finger represents water element. Made up of 5 Tribir Guna Maye Bhavai. It's Gunas. It is made up of the Panchabhuta. Our body is made up of these 5 elements. When you bring the thumbs together, this 4 finger is here. This thumb is represented as God. This one is represented as your soul, Jiva. This Jiva is always attached to these 3 fingers, and we are sulking, suffering in life. These 3 fingers are called as Kama, Krodha and Lobha. Insatiable desire, anger and greed. My life is filled with insatiable, selfish desire, arrogance, anger and greed. I am suffering. Why I am suffering? I have kept this Supreme Lord away. When this one, perchance, now after suffering for long, what is the solution? This soul, Jiva, bends down, surrenders, and comes to the Supreme Lord. These 3 fingers, what it used to haunt me in the form of Kama, Krodha and Lobha, now it is opens as Bhakti, Jnana and Karma Yoga. Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. This is called as Jnana Mudra. In Badrinath, if you go to Vyasa Guha, it's a Veda Vyasa is holding, the statue is this one. You come to me for knowledge. Jnana Mudra. Prapanna parijataya totra vaitre kapanaye Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya Gita Mritaduhe Namaha. Sri Krishna delivered the Bhagavad Gita holding this mudra, Jnana Mudra. This is called as Jnana Mudra. The mudra, it conveys, mudra conveys the message for us. The mudra, whatever mudra, this is called as the Jnana Mudra. This is when it is coming to the Akasha Tattva, This is called as Akasha Mudra. This is called as Prithvi Mudra, Varna Mudra. The fingers, fire element, when you come, bring it, any other fingers to the fire element, different mudras come about, they convey the message. The mudras, Jnana Mudra, this is Jnana Mudra, Akasha Mudra, Prithvi Mudra, and Varna Mudra. That has, it is conveying its own message. In Bharatanatyam, Kathakali, and other forms of dance, they convey the message through the hand movement, hand gestures. Hand gestures, they are conveying the message. Our life is nothing but conveying a message, like an altar. Looking at an altar, it is conveying a message. Our life also must convey a message. Instead of asking in that temple what mudra is there, and ask yourself, what mudra I am holding? What is I represent? Badri I talked about, or Tirupati I talked about. If somebody asks you, what is your mudra? What are you conveying in your life? What is your message of your life to the next generation? What is your mudra? I don't know. What is my mudra? It is talking about so many altars are there conveying. If somebody asks, your grandchild asks, what was my grandfather's mudra? That my life should be a mudra to able to convey, communicate to generations to come, though I am not there to communicate. That message, my life should be conveying a message. That how I live, it is a message. My life is a message. What is the question for all of us to ponder on? What I represent. What is my mudra? What is my mudra? What is my message for the others? What I stand for? When you contemplate on these messages that I talked about, mudras, various mudras, what is my mudra? What I am trying to communicate to the world beyond my time? That mudra, concept of mudra, new dimension of that one opens in you.